3 games played of the Premier League season, 3 wins out of 3. The 2 games you missed were a 2-0 win over Watford and a very surprising 3-0 win over Manchester United. It wasn't even felt like we were playing Man United. It felt like we were playing like Sutton United. And I'm sorry for you Sutton United fans out there, but it almost felt like a Premier League team playing Sutton United. 3-0 we hammered them. But we are going to focus today on an away game against Spurs in the Premier League, who's going to be, I think, our toughest test of the season so far. I'm going to hand you over to Past Me to give you the Champions League draw for this season. What is happening, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 87 of the Saving Swans series. I am recording this in the past to bring you the Champions League draw for the season. We have been seeded first, so we are going to be one of the first names out of the pot. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the first teams in the groups and see what group we are. So we are Group D in the Champions League. We have a possibility of having as second seeds PSG, Dortmund, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, or Valencia. What are the odds of us getting PSG? So we will draw A, B, and C. So we're not going to get PSG. We've avoided PSG in the group stage. So the teams that we could possibly get are Leverkusen, Dortmund, or Valencia. I think I prefer Valencia out of them. Or Dortmund, either or. I don't want Leverkusen, because Leverkusen got a really strong team. So we'll do this together. So we're going to do 3, 2, 1, and then press. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Dortmund it is. So we're going to be facing Dortmund in the group stage of the Champions League. I'm going to draw the first 3 teams from pot 3. There we go. So the potential teams we could have in Group D is AC Milan, Red Bull Leipzig, Olympique Marseille, Dynamo Kiev, or Roma. I think I'd rather Dynamo Kiev or Marseille. I'd like to avoid Red Bull Leipzig or AC Milan. So we'll do it again together. 3, 2, 1. Marseille we get. So it's not too bad. We'll draw the rest. And then out of Group 4, or Pot 4, it's going to be Olympiacos, Galatasaray, Red Bull Salzburg. That'll be very interesting. Spartak Moscow or Cologne. I don't think it really matters out of those ones. So we're going to draw it together. 3, 2, 1. Red Bull Salzburg. Oh, I thought we had Red Bull in our group, but we haven't. So we do get Red Bull Salzburg. The group stage has been drawn. And if I just scroll down to the top, there we go. So that is the group that we have for this season's Champions League. Dortmund, Marseille, and Salzburg. I think Dortmund's going to be the team that we need to worry about the most. But what I'll do is I'll head you over to Future Me to go ahead with the Tottenham Hotspur game. Thank you very much, Past Me. So with that Champions League draw being made, we've got Dortmund coming up today in the episode. And we are at home as well, so hopefully we can get off to a good start against them. But we do have a tricky encounter against Spurs to put up with first. And this is going to be the lineup for the Spurs game. We've got Milagres in goal, Johnson, Boning, Ross Pugh and Target at the back, Arthur in a DM position, Diego Pineda, Yomar Luke Knott as a winger, and Girigori up front. We've just come off the back of an international break, so all of our players are not really that fit. I mean, Zachary Paul's on 82%, DeLuca's on 91%, Marco Rog and Trent are injured, so we've not got the strongest of teams to pick from, and a lot of our players are on 92 to 90%. So we're going to have to try and scrape through this game against Spurs with the hope we'll have a more refreshed team for the Dortmund game. We are going in a defensive formation as we are away from home against Spurs. We're going counter, and we're going to see how we get on. And, you know, we can tweak the formation if need be. But Spurs, they haven't had the best of starts this season. They've only got 4 points out of their first 3 games. They've won 1, drawn 1, and lost 1. So they're going to be looking to kickstart their title challenge with a win against us today. We're 3 from 3. We've had a good start. We hammered Man United 3-0, as I mentioned in the intro. I almost felt like we weren't playing Man United. It was like we were playing some random conference team in a friendly. Girigori did score 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. But I was just like, it was incredible about how we did in that game. But Milagres with an early save against Keita Balder, 21 minutes in. And let's hope we can grab an early goal. But it's a poor clearance. But Milagres does make the save to turn it around. We're retaining possession. But Spurs have had the first shots in this game. Pulisic whips one in. It's cleared away. Keita Balder to Zielinski. It's over the bar. Spurs away is always going to be a tricky game. And it does look like it's all Spurs when it comes to shots. Although we are now starting to get into it. I'm going to try and get creative with the team. Nort whips one in. Yoma hides it down to Pineda. If that had been Fabio De Luca, 20 long shots, that might have gone in. But Pineda, I think, has only got about 12 long shots. But we looks like we're going to go into half-time 0-0. Not the most exciting of games, but Spurs away from home, I'll take a 0-0. I will very happily take a 0-0. Oh, see, Nigel Gibbs thinks I should be disappointed. I trust you, Nigel Gibbs. Oh, that's alright. That's okay. But the team is not too bad. I am conscious that we're playing Dortmund in the Champions League. So I might bring on Nathan Evans on the hour mark. Just to give Girigori a rest. Because we're probably going to play Aradori. Probably play either Yoma or Girigori in that game. Oh, off the post from Spurs though. They are knocking on the door. We just got to hold on. We've just got to hold on for that draw because it doesn't look like we're going to be in a scoring position in this game. We've retained possession. We've had one shot on target. I think that's the story of this game, to be fair. Oh, that's a poor ball from Diego, I think it was. And Keita Balder now, he's got the creativity, passes it back. Spurs, long ball to Pulisic, crosses it in, and Brereton gets the goal. It's not going to count, he handballed it. Oof. Right, defensive. We're going to go defensive. We're going to hold on to this 0-0. Because we just don't look like we're going to score. Pineda's looking a bit tired, so we'll bring on De Luca on for him. We're going to make him his roaming playmaker. And we're going to tell him... I'm going to put him on a personalised plan. Because I want him to take long shots. He has it in his locker to score. So we're going to make him a personalised roaming playmaker. Who else? We're going to bring on Nathan Evans. And we're going to make him a advanced forward. Just to offer something else. Confuse Spurs' defenders with a different type of forward. I think we're just going to try and hang on for the 0-0. Because we haven't looked like scoring in this game. We've had one shot all game. Pulisic whips one in. It's a long... Oh, it's a Vieto. Oh, that's a nice goal. That's a nice goal. It was going to take, I think, a good goal from Vieto. Or from Spurs in general. To crack our defence. And they have scored an absolute peeler. Just inside the box. And they do score. So I am going to switch it up now. We are going to go to our tried and tested attacking formation. Not. You're a little bit out of place there. But I'm going to put you there. And I'm going to bring Target. Oh, Target, yeah, he's on 6.7. We're going to bring Jose on for him. We're going to go control because we are retaining the possession. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to tell them to push forward. If it's a 1-0 loss, it's a 1-0 loss. And I think, yeah, it's going to be a 1-0 loss. an absolute worldie by, who was it, Vieto, does make the difference in this game. It is disappointing, but, you know, our team wasn't fit, and they did score an absolute screamer. It's not the end of the world. If we look at the league table, in fact, if we go to competitions, that'll probably be a bit better. We're still in the Champions League places. Spurs are still 2 points behind us. So, not the end of the world to pick up a loss there. But we do go ahead to the Dortmund game. Can we pick up... Because Champions League is what we want. Because that is the trophy we want to win. So can we start off our campaign with a win? I'll see you for the lineup for the Dortmund game. Back to our normal attacking formation for the Dortmund game. Timo Horn, our cup goalkeeper, comes into the team. Johnson, Boning, Pugh and Nart at the back. Diego, Arthur and De Luca in the middle. Jose in the advanced playmaker. And Aradori and Girigori. I need to change De Luca's thing again because I didn't do it in the tactics page. So I'm going to change it here. Shoot more often, Mr. 20 long shots. And that's like a personal thing for you. You know, whenever you're on the team, you do you, Fabio De Luca. You do you. One bit of news I do want to show you is this piece of news here, that Zachary Paul is out for 3 to 4 weeks. So it's going to be between Arthur and Marco Rog to fill in that gap as a ball-winning midfielder. Rog's only just come back from injury, so he's made the bench today. But Arthur, if we look at Arthur, right? Obviously, he's a centre-back by trade. But as a ball-winning midfielder, he's got the stamina, he's got the strength, got the acceleration, he's got the mentals, he's got the tackling. He has got the qualities for a ball-winning midfielder. And I think we could retrain him to be a fantastic midfielder for us. And then Ross Pugh, if he lives up to his potential, could be the centre-back to partner Boning at the back. But that is going to be the lineup for the Dortmund game. Let's hope that our planning does not backfire, as this is the competition that we want to win this season. We're going to do it for the fans. And Aradori and Diego, I think, is up for it. But let's get the game underway at the Liberty Stadium. Swansea against Dortmund in the group stages. I'm confident we can get past Marseille and Red Bull, but I think Dortmund's going to be the tricky one that we need to make sure we don't slip up against if we want to get out of this group. By now, we are a bit of a juggernaut when it comes to Champions League. We've made the semi-finals twice. We made the semi-finals once. We've made the quarter-finals once. We've made the final once. I think we made 2 quarter-finals. So 2 quarter-finals, a semi-final, and a final. So we've got pedigree in this competition. We just need to make sure we don't mess up. And Timo Horn does make the save against Augustine for Dortmund. Dortmund have had they've had the chances, but we're holding on to the possession. So we're just not doing anything with this possession. And Arthur, even though he's playing midfield, makes the header clearance. And I'm just hoping we can get back into this game, because it's been all Dortmund when it comes to shots. I'm going to shout out to get creative. But Jose finds Nart. He's going to find Aradori in the box. Crosses it through for Arthur. Oh, that would have been a nice goal for Arthur. From the midfield position. He can score goals, Arthur. He's scored goals from centre-back before. De Luca whips one in. Ross Pugh. Oh, one of our own would have been nice. Nathan Evans and Ross Pugh. It's nice to see them two in the squad. They've come of age after a season in the Championship. But Girigori finds Aradori to Diego. It's over the bar. We're starting to come to life now. Although not many shots on target, which we had a problem against Spurs. We had a lot of shots, but not many of them on target. But Rodrigo is going to find Moise Keane. Crosses it in. Oh, that was dangerous. Dortmund are looking dangerous. We need to make sure we get the result at home. So we've still got to go out to Dortmund in the Champions League group stage. But it does look like that Arthur has picked up a knock, so we might have to bring Marco Rog on a bit sooner than I thought. But Girigori Lovely cross to Jose. We're getting the chances. We're just not putting them away, though. I think Arthur's going to be fine. I think he just picked up a little bit of a knock. But Dortmund whip one in. Aradori heads it down for Jose. Tries to find Girigori. He does. Can we get a goal before half time? There's room. There's people on the side. Aradori heads it over the bar, though. We're just not taking our chances. We've had 11 shots and only 2 of them have been on target. I'm going to give an aggressive... No, I'm going to give a passionate. No, I'm going to give an aggressive. I'm not happy with your performance. And it'll be underperforming. Not really. Arthur's seemed to have... He's looking a bit tired, but we'll give him to the hour mark. And then we'll maybe mix things up a bit. Because I do want us to get a win today. Because Dortmund is going to be the most trickiest of teams. But Jose tries to find Girigori, but it is cleared. Are we in need of a Fabio De Luca 20 long shot banger from outside of the box? This game could do with one. But Augustine finds Alex Telles. It's over the bar. Both teams have had chances. But neither of them want to really take advantage of them, though. But Girigori is going to find Diego. Nart making the run, but they're not going to look for him. They are now. Nart to Diego. Luke Nart whips one in. Girigori. Oh, that looks like an own goal. That is an own goal. And we do take the lead in not the prettiest of circumstances. But we do take the lead. Diego finds Luke Nart. He's going to whip it in. Girigori tries to go for it, but I think it comes off the defender. And it is 1-0 to Swansea City. Not the most attractive of goals, but it is a goal nonetheless. Diego to De Luca. Can we get the second goal? Nope, it's intercepted. Keane finds Rodrigo. He's 1-on-1. No, it's a poor shot from him. And it is still 1-0. Lots of highlights in this game, though. Ross Pugh almost got a goal in the game. I'd love to see him score a goal for us. Aradori, our new number 7, finds Nart. Back to De Luca. To Jose. De Luca again. Nice passing from the midfield. Aradori. Aradori hasn't been at the races today. He hit form towards the end of last season, but he's not been really there in this game. I think we're going to sub him off. Although they do say he's on a 6.8, but okay. We're going to bring on Yomar for Aradori. We're going to bring on Marco Rog for Arthur, as he's looking a bit tired out there as well. So double swap. I'm going to encourage the team. Just try and grab that second goal. Rog whips on in, is cleared. De Luca, 20 long shots. It is Jose that gets the goal, though. I was hoping for a De Luca long shot. But a Jose long shot is just as good. And Jose doesn't really pop up with many goals. He does grab the odd goal here and there, but De Luca, I thought he was going to shoot there. But he does square for Jose. And it is 2-0 to Swansea. And it does look like we are going to get a strong start to our Champions League group. Timo Werner to Alex Telles, whips one in. And Dortmund are not done yet. They do grab a goal back. And it's 2-1 to Swansea City. Off a free kick, Timo Werner finds Alex Telles, whips one in. It's a free header. A free header from a player I'm not going to try and pronounce. But the game is not over. Dortmund win the ball back straight away from our kickoff. Finds Timo Werner again. Whips one in. Moise Keane, if you'd have scored that, then I wouldn't have even been angry. I would not have been angry about that. But 83 minutes in, we'll make our last sub of the game. Anybody else looking a little bit tired? Who have we got the bench to make a difference? We'll bring Mario Gomez on for Diego. I think it's going to be the right choice there. But Werner, Ross Pugh goes to the slide, misses it. Cross in. Oh, I thought that was going over Timo Horn's head for a second there. But safe hands from our cup goalkeeper, Timo Horn, who I'm very surprised has not kicked up a fuss over the last couple of seasons. Because he's not really been playing in the league, but he does play in all of our cup competitions. It's 2-2. Alessandro Pizzella. It's 2-2. And Dortmund strike back from 2-0 down to grab an equaliser. I wasn't even expecting it. I was too busy talking about something else. Towels whips one in, and he's on his own. Ross Pugh could have done a bit better there. On his own. Show some passion, boys, because Dortmund look like the team that are going to win this game. Pizzella on the wing, whips it in. Timo Werner off the post. Dortmund are up for it. They are up for this game. It's a throw-in. It's all Dortmund right now. Moise Kean. Itter. Marco Rog slides in. Timo Werner heads it down to Pizzella. Kean. Dortmund have come back from 2-0 down to win the game 3-2. And just as I was saying that we're going to make a strong start in this competition, Dortmund have scored 3 very late goals. Whipped it in. Werner to Pizzella, finds Keane, and it's a tap-in. And this has not been good enough from Swansea at all. And it looks like we're going to lose our first Champions League game of the season. Yomar tries to whip one in for Girigori. Hits the post though, and there is the full-time whistle. Dortmund scored 3 goals in 15 minutes. Not good enough from us. I'm going to give an aggressive, not happy with that result. Jose seems to lose confidence, but we lost the game, Jose. I can't be praising you if we lose the game. But there it is, Swansea in disappointing collapse. As we did lose our first Champions League game of the season. We look at the competitions page. As far as the league goes, 3rd place on 9 points. Champions League, 3rd place, 0 points. So we do have a mountain to climb if we want to qualify from this Champions League group. So as far as the next game goes, I think we've got to come back for Salzburg. Because we've got to make sure we get a win on the board for our Champions League aspirations. We'll also play the Aston Villa game as well. But 2 losses in an episode. We started so well. Is this early signs that we're not going to have as successful of a season? I hope not. So we are going to come back for Salzburg and Villa. So the games that you're going to miss are Bournemouth in the league, Norwich in the Carabao Cup, which I also want to win the Carabao Cup, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, we don't have to play our strongest team. And Leicester away from home. I will see you back for Red Bull Salzburg and Aston Villa in next episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2018 content. As per always, we upload Saving Swans every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 4 PM GMT. And hopefully I will see you next time for a little bit more of a successful episode. Thank you very much for watching.